Welcome back to The Explainer. Tonight, we are diving into an absolutely chaotic night of professional wrestling. AEW Dynamite from August 6th, 2025. There is so much to unpack, so let's just get right to it. So, you gotta ask yourself, how much can really happen in just 2 hours? Well, as we're about to find out, the answer is a whole heck of a lot. This wasn't just some other episode, you know? This thing was a powder keg just waiting to go off. The action from the night really circled around 3 huge stories. A result in a championship eliminator that I promise you nobody saw coming. A main event feud that just completely boiled over, and one of the wildest, most bizarre pay-per-view challenges you are ever gonna see. Seriously. Okay, so let's get a quick bird's eye view of the night. On paper, you see some big wins for Jon Moxley and MJF, a huge upset in the tag division, and a brand new contender for a title. But the results here don't even begin to tell the full story. The key takeaway is that every single one of these moments is like a domino falling, setting up these massive collisions for AEW's next big show, Forbidden Door. So let's start with the first big theme of the night. That high-stakes, super unpredictable chase for championship gold. So, in the World Tag Team Title Eliminator Tournament, we had a classic David versus Goliath setup. On one side, you've got the Young Bucks. I mean, these guys are wrestling royalty, the heavy favorites to win the whole thing. And on the other side, you've got the dark horse team of Brody King and Brodido, who go by Brodido. And wow, in a result that left the entire arena speechless, the underdogs pulled it off. This isn't just a win. It's got huge implications. For the Young Bucks, it's got to be a humiliating blow. But for Brodido, man, this puts them just one single win away from a shot at the AEW World Tag Team Championships. It's a total bracket buster, a career-making moment. Another title shot was up for grabs in a 4-way qualifier. Now, this match format is basically designed for pure anarchy. You've got 4 people in the ring at the same time, no teams, no one to tag, it's every person for themselves, and only one can survive the chaos to get that prize. And out of all that mayhem, only one wrestler could walk out victorious. Alex Windsor managed to outlast Queen Aminata, Sky Blue, and Billy Starks to earn that one single opportunity. And with that W, she officially punched her ticket to Forbidden Door for a shot at the TBS Championship. All right, so we're going to shift gears from the championship hunt to the main event. Here, the stakes weren't about a belt. Oh no, this was about pure, unfiltered animosity. This is where things got really personal, and the mayhem just cranked up to 11. The big match of the nights pitted the always controversial MJF against the legendary Mark Briscoe in what was a super bitter grudge match. And after a really brutal, hard-fought battle, it was MJF who got his hand raised. But just because the bell rang, don't for a second think the story was over. In fact, it was really just getting started, because that's when the music hit, and out comes Hangman Adam Page. He storms down to the ring, gets right up in MJF's grill, and boom. Just like that, their violent, historic rivalry is back on. So while MJF won the match against Briscoe, his war with Hangman is officially back in business, and it is more intense than ever. Okay, so we've had upsets, we've had rivalries, but absolutely nothing could have prepared the audience, or us, for what happened next. We're just calling this one a challenge via kidnapping.
Yeah.
It all kicked off with a surprise appearance by Darby Allin. Now, he's got this long-running feud with Jon Moxley, but nobody expected him to pop up here, especially because Moxley wasn't even in the building. But his target wasn't Moxley. Nope. Instead, he went after Moxley's stablemate and buddy, Wheeler Yuta, just blindsiding him in a backstage ambush. And this is where things went completely off the rails. Allin literally stuffed Wheeler Yuta into a body bag. Yes, you heard me correctly. A body bag. I mean, what a shocking, audacious way to send a message. So let's just break down this absolutely unhinged plan, okay? Step 1, kidnap your rival's friend. Step 2, tape a challenge for a match at Forbidden Door directly onto the body bag. Step 3, find and steal your rival's personal SUV. And Step 4, peel out of the arena with his friend zipped up in the back. You just can't make this stuff. Now, all these separate threads of pure chaos, the upset, the grudges, the kidnapping, they are not random. They are all being funneled directly to one single place, the road to Forbidden Door. For anyone who doesn't know, Forbidden Door is AEW's next huge event. It's the battleground where all these intense stories are designed to finally collide. It's where scores get settled and all these chapters reach their, usually violent conclusion. So let's just recap how this one wild night has completely shaped that entire event. We now have Alex Windsor getting her championship match. We've got the ultimate underdog story of Brodido in the tag tournament finals. The super personal MJF versus Hangman Page rivalry is back with a vengeance. And of course, a main event match between Jon Moxley and Darby Allin set up by a literal, honest-to-goodness kidnapping. Which really brings us to our final question, doesn't it? With so many volatile pieces on the board, these bitter rivalries, these shocking upsets, and a felony, it's not a matter of if things are going to explode at Forbidden Door, but when. Which one of these storylines do you think is going to detonate first? That's what this one chaotic night has left us all wondering.